You know what I mean?
Calling. Pick up the phone. Hello. I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. Pick up the phone when I call. Oh my God. It's your wife calling. Do you understand? Your wife is calling you now.
It's a day off. Everyone in the day?
Warning! It's the mother-in-law! It's the mother-in-law! Warning! Warning! Alert! Your brother is calling. Be careful. Be very, very careful. This is your brother calling. This is your brother. It is attempting to reach you on your cellular device. An idiot is attempting to reach you on your cellular device.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take that call because he owes me money. You know, we have a habit of letting people pressure us into things we don't really want to do. No one can make you do anything that you don't want to do. You choose to do it. So when you say, oh, people piss me off, no, you let them piss on you. You're choosing to be pissed off. But you know what? Just because you have one of these, or two, or three, or four, I'm greedy. I have several. You don't have to answer them. You're the one that promises to pay that bill. Or not, you know, some don't. But the point is, just because it rings, where is it written that you have to answer it? I don't have to talk to you. Hello? Hello? Oh, you owe me money? Your phone will never ring. Hello, hello? I have an emergency that I created, but I want you to get me out of. Damn that. How many times have you picked up your phone knowing that on the other end, it's an idiot? It's someone who is A, gonna ask you for money, B, ask you for a favor that they're never gonna repay, or C, just lonely and you were the last one on their list that was dumb enough to pick up. Come on, people. We know plenty of people who have no real lives. So they want to invade your life through this. We have become a society of cowards, liars, game players. Now, I'm not saying that wasn't happening before the cell phone, but having a cell phone, we have turned into a society family that you'll say whatever behind a keyboard. You will cuss somebody out in all caps behind a keyboard. You can make sexting videos. Hey, you can send messages and never even have to have anybody on the other end. Hey, we have a cell phone and the technology is wonderful. But is it really? Once upon a time, you had to remember someone's phone number. Now, family, how many of you can honestly say, if you went through your top 10 most called lists, you could actually recite those numbers from memory? Darling, I can't remember what I had for breakfast some mornings. That's between me and you. But the point is, we are so disconnected, so unconcerned with each other. If you're walking down the street and you don't want to speak to someone, look at your phone. You know, I'm looking at my phone. Bull crap. We've just learned how not to engage each other. You'd be sitting in a room full of people, and what's everybody doing? No one looks up. No one says good morning. No one says goodbye. No one engages each other anymore. We don't have to, because we have this little box that keeps us in slavery. Family, we have people who, if their phone broke tomorrow, they die. Jump off a bridge, jump off the roof if their phone got messed up, because this has become their life. There's no longer the art of conversation, letter writing, if there ever was. You could have a husband and wife, and as I told you, I'm greedy, so I have both. But anyway, You could have friends, neighbors that you never see. But let me shoot them a text. Let me instant message at them. But how often do we pick up the phone and really talk to each other? And when you're on the phone, are you really engaging someone? Are you counting the moments to where you can go back to videos, reels, or any other social media gadgets that we use? Now, I'm not saying that the cell phone is a bad thing, because let's admit, the cell phone has allowed us a lot of access in a lot of arenas. However, when a cell phone can stop you from talking to someone, and I do mean really talking to someone, how far have we really come? Yes, cell phones have been very advantageous in some situations where you can record certain situations or certain things going on. And we all know there are certain situations we need to record. Just saying. But my point is, when you can sit in a room with someone that you say you love, spend hours, and you never look at each other, you never acknowledge each other because you're too busy looking at this, how far have we come? How much personal growth does our world really have? There are people who will not walk out of their house without this gadget. However, they'll leave their kids, their dogs, their wallets, their car keys. But as long as you got this, and in some cases, this is your car key. I guess, family, my point is, when do we start acting like human beings that care about each other? We are all that we have in this world. And until all of us start acting like it, I'm not talking about if you are part of the suntan demographic. And I happen to be a part of that demographic. We have to start caring about each other. And this doesn't always help. We need each other, whether you know it or not. We're family. Whether my tan is darker than yours, my bank account is bigger than yours, and it's not always about size. We know that, right? The point is, we need to start hugging and loving and say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, instead of hiding behind this screen. Who's to say that by you looking someone in their eye and say, good morning, I hope you have a wonderful day, you didn't save that person's life? We all need to feel needed, wanted. Because when you don't feel that, how easy is it for you to do just as I said, family? Jump off that bridge, open a window, and do a swan dive. Isn't it time that we get back into really being family? We gotta love each other. We're all that we got, family. And if you didn't know it, I love you, and we are all family.